Good morning, boys and girls, and ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our morning class. We are going to start with yoga to start off our week, because what better way than to start our week with a peaceful mindset. So we are going to go through a series of yoga poses, and they're all going to be animal yoga poses, because animals are fun, so why not, right? So what I would like from everyone is to get in a comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. For me, it's sitting this way due to a knee injury. So some of you might want to sit crisscross applesauce. Some of you might want to sit with your legs straight out. Whatever is comfortable to you, go for it. This is your yoga practice. There is no judgment. It's whatever your body wants to do and can do. So each pose is going to be held for about 30 seconds. And what we want to do is we want to go through 3 breath cycles. All right, so each breath cycle is going to be 10 seconds. You're going to breathe in through your nose. You're going to make yourself nice and tall as you breathe in. You're going to hold your breath for about 2 seconds, and then you're going to exhale through your mouth for another 4 seconds. And then you'll repeat that 2 more times, giving you a total of 30 seconds for 3 breath cycles. So again, we're going to do all different animals. But what I would like for us to do is just start with kind of grounding ourselves. So finding that comfortable seated position, we're going to go through 3 breath cycles, and then we will get into our yoga poses. So find your happy place, find your comfortable and find your inner peace, and get ready to share that peace with the world today. All right, so let's breathe in through our nose, pause, and out through our mouth. And let's go. Excellent. All right, so let's get started. We're going to start off with our cat-cow. So when we're doing cat-cow, we're going to come onto our hands and knees. So our hands are going to be directly below our shoulders, and our knees are going to be underneath our hips. So our legs are in line and our arms are in line. All right, when we breathe in, so when we inhale, we're going to drop our head. We're going to arch our back, scooping out our belly. And when we exhale, we're going to drop our belly, raise our head, and lift our tailbone. So we're going to go that 3 cycles. All right, are we ready? Let's go. And it's okay if you make errors. It's human. We're human, and that's okay. Next, we're going to go into our dog poses, and there are 3 different dogs that we're going to do. We're going to do downward facing dog, 3-legged dog, and upward facing dog. So we're going to start with downward facing dog. And so almost like you were for your starting of cat-cow, except you're going to take your hands a little bit further out so they're at an angle. We're going to tuck our toes in. We're going to raise our bottoms towards the sky, and we're going to drop our head looking underneath us and between our feet. We want to make sure our shoulders are staying away from our ears, so we don't want to be like this. We want our shoulders nice and back. All right, so here we go. We're going to tuck our toes, hands out. We're going to push our hips up towards the sky, and we're going to look back through our feet. Ready? And go. Excellent. And back down to our knees. Ooh, my hair. All right, so next we are going to do our upward facing dog. So from the same starting position, arms stretched a little forward, curled toes. We're actually going to bring ourselves forward, kind of like we're, I don't know, scooping forward. And we're going to keep our chest, our stomachs, our legs all up in the air, but our toes and hands are what's going to support us, and we're going to look up towards the sky, giving a slight arch to our back. All right, 3 breath cycles again. Ready? And go. think I did 4 that time. All right, drop our knees. And next we're gonna go into our 3-legged dog. And so that is going to be where we go into a downward facing dog, and we're gonna lift one leg up off the ground, which means we gotta do 2 of those because we gotta alternate our legs. All right, so hands out, toes curled, ready to bring our hips to the sky. 3 breath cycles after we lift our right leg. Ready? And go. We're gonna bend our knee. You can extend your leg as high or as low as you would like. All right, and breathe. Try to keep your hips level. Bend your knee and come back down to your hands and knees. And we're gonna get ready to do the other side. Alrighty, hands out, curl your toes. Alrighty, hips towards the sky. Bend our left knee, extend our leg, and breathe. Remember to keep those shoulders away from your ears. One more breath cycle. Bend your knee and back down to the ground. Awesome. So those are our 3 dog poses. Next we are going to do 2 different cobras. We're going to start with baby cobra and work our way up. So I want you to come to laying flat on your mat. I want your hands and your elbows all the way down to the ground. And when we breathe in, we're gonna lift up just our chest, just a little bit off the ground, keeping our arms on the ground. Alrighty, ready? And breathe in. One more. Excellent. Now for cobra, we are going to take our hands and put them underneath our shoulders, and we're going to push up. We're going to lift our chest, our stomach, and even some of our hip up off the ground, and then we're going to hold that, giving a nice curl to our back. All right, are we ready? And up. Look up to the sky. Awesome. Let's push back into a nice child's pose. I know it's not an animal, but we want to give our backs an opportunity to go nice and neutral. So push back in a child's pose for 3 breath cycles. Alrighty, come on up to a nice comfortable kneeling position. So next we're going to go with the reptile family. So we're going to do a lizard pose. And so what I want you to do is we're going to make sure we're fully on our mat. We're going to take our left foot forward, and we're going to take both hands and place them on the mat. Our left hand is right by our left foot, and our right hand is right underneath our shoulder. And then we're going to lean forward, and we're going to bring our right leg up off the ground like the lizard's tail. All right, we're going to hold that for 3 breath cycles. And ready? Let's go. With each breath, see if you can lean into it a little bit more. Excellent. And come back. Swing our left leg back. We're going to bring our right leg forward. Now we're going to put our hands inside of our right foot, same way we did on the left. So our right hand is just beside the right foot. Left hand is underneath our left shoulder. Left knee is going to come up off the ground. Ready? Awesome job. All right, we're gonna bring our foot back again. Now, I'd like for you to have a seat on your bottom and put our feet on the floor. We're gonna take our arms underneath so they kind of look like turtle flippers. We're gonna just sit here. If you can get your elbows all the way to the ground, awesome. If you wanna lean over, you can make a turtle shell, or you can just hang out here. Whatever is comfortable for your body, because we're all made differently. And so everyone's flexibility is a little bit different, and that's perfectly fine. So let's go 3 breath cycles. With each breath cycle, so you can go a little bit lower. Alrighty, let's do a little insect here. I know it's not quite an animal, but it's in the living kingdom. So let's do a butterfly. So from this position, we're gonna bring the soles of our feet together. You're gonna hold onto your feet. You can flap your butterfly wings if you would like, but if you do, make sure you flap them very gently so not to hurt anything. And you're gonna press our legs, our knees as close to the ground as possible without forcing them with our hands. All right, so we're just gonna sit up nice and tall. 3 breath cycles. Fantastic. All right, let's bring our legs together. Let's point our toes forward, and we're gonna put our hands with our fingers pointing towards our heels. I'm scooting down because there's a tree root right below my hand. So we're gonna be here. We're gonna do a crab. So we're gonna lift our bodies up. We're gonna make our bellies flat towards the sky. So we're gonna be parallel to the sky and parallel to the ground. And we're gonna be looking back over behind us. All right, are we ready? We're gonna push up. Our elbows and lower our bodies back down. Fantastic. All right, next we're gonna go into a fish pose. So we're gonna straighten our legs all the way out. Our heels are on the ground. We are gonna come down to our elbows here. We're gonna look back. See if you can get the crown of your head to touch the ground. All right, if you can't, then you can just stay right here, whatever works for you. We're going to do 3 nice breath cycles. Ready? And go. Excellent. All right, we're gonna do one more pose. We're gonna do a frog pose. So I want you to come up back to your hands and feet. Oops. Okay. So we are standing we're standing on our feet, not our hands yet. We're gonna turn our toes out. Just so our heels are on the mat, our toes are a little bit off the mat if you're using a mat. We're gonna squat down as low as we can. You're gonna put your hands on the ground out in front of you, and we're gonna hold that for 3 breath cycles. All right, here we go. Heels can come up off the ground, and breathe in. All right, all the way down. We're gonna go back to our laying on our backs. And we're gonna do our last one. So this one, I would like for you to do for Still 3 breath cycles, but I want you to breathe in for 5, hold it 2, and exhale for 5. So we're gonna do a starfish. So we're gonna take our feet just a little bit wider than our mat. We're gonna lay all the way back down and take our arms. So we wanna make 5 points with our body. So each foot is a point, each hand is a point, and our head is a point. So we're gonna get nice and relaxed. We're gonna breathe in and out for 5 seconds. And let's go ahead and do it for 5 times. So we're holding this pose for a total of 50 seconds. So we're gonna breathe in and out 5 seconds each, and then we're gonna repeat it 5 times. Ready? And go. If you didn't fall asleep, let's wiggle our toes, wiggle our fingers, wiggle our feet, wiggle our hands, wiggle our whole leg, whole arm. Bring our feet together. We're gonna roll over to one side and use our hand to push ourselves up to a nice seated position. And do one more really big breath cycle. We're gonna close up. All right, so nice deep breath in. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a very peaceful day and a peaceful rest of your week. And just know that as long as you are putting peace out there, you should be receiving peace back. And the more we spread peace, the greater we're going to be. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.